Okay, so for problem letter D, on May 1, 2020, the business asset and liabilities of Tony and Stark were as follows. So you have your cash, receivable, inventories, land, building, and equipment, other assets, accounts payable, and notes payable. All you have to do, class, is to compute. Okay, first, the unadjusted capital of Tony and Stark. Again, you have your asset minus liability is equivalent to your capital or equity. So the unadjusted capital, okay, of Tony and Stark will be equivalent to 620 and 800,000 respectively. So how did we compute or come up with that amount? So all you have to do is just add the cash up to other assets, okay, and then deduct accounts payable and notes payable. So you have your 620, okay, as unadjusted capital of Tony and 800,000 unadjusted capital of Stark. Now, Tony and Stark agreed to form partnership, okay, by contributing their net assets, okay, subject to the following adjustments. So first, receivable of 20,000 in Tony's books and 40,000 in Stark books are uncollectible. Okay, so write-off. Okay, so since there is decrease in accounts receivable, so the effect here is deduction. Okay, so you have here minus 20,000. Okay, and then minus 40,000 for Stark. Okay, what else? Inventories of 6,000 and 7,000 in the respective books of Tony and Stark are worthless. Okay, so you have here decrease, okay, in inventory amounting to 6,000 and 7,000. Other assets in the books are to be written off. Again, there is decrease in other assets. Okay, other assets of Tony amounting to 2,000. And 3,000 for Stark. So as you have noticed, okay, there is a direct relationship between the capital and asset. Now for notes payable of Tony, it increased by 20,000. So since there is increase in notes payable, having an inverse relationship with the capital, the effect here is also reduction because this is increase in liability. Okay, for the first three items, these are increase in asset. Okay, so you have here 20,000 reduction, okay, minus 20,000. While for Stark, the accounts payable increased to 272,000. Prior to the increase, the accounts payable of Stark amounted to 250,000. So there is increase by, okay, increase by an amount of 22,000. Okay, increase in liability amounting to 22,000. So this is equivalent to 272,000 minus 250,000 initial value. Okay, so after considering all the adjustments, you can now compute, okay, for the adjusted capital before formation. So for Tony, the adjusted capital is equivalent to 572,000. While for Stark, the adjusted capital is equivalent to 728,000. Okay, that's your net investment, okay, prior to partnership formation. So you have here number one. Upon the partnership formation, okay, the respective capital of partners Tony and Stark would be, the answer here is letter C, 572. So upon forming the partnership, the total adjusted capital or the net asset contributed is 572 and 728 respectively. So we're done with the net investment method. Now, how about the other method known as the bonus method? Okay, so under bonus method, there will be transfer of capital from one partner to another. Okay? So, we have here BM. Okay? Our note here is there will be transfer. Okay? Transfer. Okay? Of capital from one partner to another. Okay? So, just use this format. Again, the TCC, the total contributed capital, okay? Total agreed capital, okay? Debit or credit, okay? This three-column format, okay, considering the amount of contribution by Tony, which is 572,000, the net asset. Okay, for Stark, amounting to 728,000. Okay, so the total contributed capital will be equivalent to 1,300,000. Okay. Now, the partners, as provided in the problem, agreed to have a capital ratio of 40-60. Okay, so you have 40% capital ratio, 60% capital ratio. Okay, so this 1,300,000 as agreed, okay, will now be used to determine, okay, the capital to be credited in the book of the partnership. So say for example, okay, for Tony, 1,300,000, multiply this by 40%, okay, Tony will have a capital credit amounting to 520,000 despite the fact that Tony contributed a net asset amounting to 572. So you're going to use 520, okay, showing that Tony has to transfer, okay, his capital, okay, amounting to, okay, 52,000. Okay? Then Stark, okay, will have a capital credit equivalent to 780,000. So the agreed capital now, okay, applying 40-60 ratio to Stark is 780,000. Hence, okay, Stark will receive 52,000 as a bonus. So this debit credit will just facilitate you, okay, to establish easily the entry. Okay, so say for example, okay, in this scenario, Tony capital will be debited amounting to 52,000 and the Stark capital will be credited amounting to 52,000. This is in addition to the original entry, okay, considering the investment of each partner. Okay, initially they invested 572 and 728. Okay, but since they have agreed to a different capital ratio, okay, one of the partners, okay, has to transfer his capital and the other partner has to receive the said capital, and that is the concept of bonus. Hence, in this scenario, there is bonus from, okay, Tony and bonus to Stark. So to answer class, question number 2, how much is the amount of bonus to or from Tony? Our answer is letter B, 52,000 bonus from Tony. And for number 3, how much is the adjusted capital of Tony and Stark? And this will be the adjusted capital. Okay? So, initially, okay, let me erase this. Initially, the entry, okay? Entry to recognize the contribution in the book of the partnership. Okay, so this is your initial entry. Debit cash, okay, amounting to 90,000. Okay, debit accounts receivable for a total of 740,000. Okay, this is the total AR of Tony and Stark. Okay, so you have 200 plus 600, and then minus the adjustment of 20 and 40. Okay, and then you have inventory amounting to 307,000. So how did we come up with 307,000? Inventory of Tony 120, inventory of Stark 200, so that's 320, minus the adjustment of 6,000 and 7,000, so 307,000. Then property, plant and equipment, PPE. Okay, so you have land, building and equipment 650 plus 535. Okay, 1,000, you have here 1,185,000. So 1,185,000. Now other assets of 2,000 and 3,000, since they are worthless, okay, and the adjustment provided that the total amount of 2,000, 3,000 will be credited. Okay, so you don't need to set up other asset. Now accounts payable, okay, of Tony is 180,000, while Stark is 250. So 180 plus 250, that is 430, but there will be an adjustment, okay, equivalent to 22,000. That is why your accounts payable will be 452,000. Okay, so you have 452,000. Okay, so aside from this, we have notes payable. Okay, notes payable. Notes payable 200,000 plus 350,000, so that is equivalent to 550,000. Then considering the adjustment increased by 20,000, so you have here 570,000. Then last, we have here to set up the capital of Tony. So credit Tony capital amounting to 572,000. Okay, and then start capital amounting to 728,000. Okay, so if you're going to add, you have here 90 plus 740, okay, plus 307 plus 1,185,000 minus 452 minus 570,000, you have your 1,300,000. However, since there is a bonus, okay, and the method is not the net investment method, so this entry pertains to net investment method. However, due to this entry, okay, number 2, okay, the initial capital of Tony and Stark amounting to 572 and 728 will now be equivalent to 520 and 780 due to this entry number 2. This is now the entry for the said bonus. Okay, so again, our answer for number 3 is letter A, 520 and 780. So we're done with net investment method. Okay, under net investment method, there is no transfer of capital, okay, from one partner to another. While under bonus method, there is transfer of capital from one partner to another. Now, aside from this, okay, you might encounter a problem wherein a partner or one of the partners has to invest or withdraw. Okay, like in scenario number 4 and number 5, if the partners agreed that Tony should withdraw or invest in order to have a capital ratio of 35%, how much should be the amount of additional investment or withdrawal? Since Tony is the partner that has to invest or withdraw, Stark will be considered as the basis. Okay? So, again, TCC, total contributed capital of Tony, okay, we have here 572,000. Okay? Now for Stark, the total contributed capital is 728,000. So this is the initial investment of the partners. So if you're going to determine, okay, the capital ratio, original capital ratio. All you have to do is just to divide, no, 472, or rather 572, divide this by 1,300,000, and you will compute for 44%. Okay? And for start, 728, divide this by 1,300,000, you will compute for 56%. Okay? So the original capital ratio is 44 and 56%. Okay? However, they agreed, okay, to change this capital ratio from 44, okay, to 35%. Okay? From 56 to 65%. Okay? So this is now your agreed ratio. Okay? Now, as regards the agreed capital, okay, one of the partners has to invest or withdraw. And according to the problem class, it is Tony, okay, that has to invest or withdraw, while Stark will be the basis. Okay? So, having said this, okay, you can now compute, no, the total agreed capital using the basis. So you have here 728,000 with 65% ratio or agreed capital ratio, ACR. Divide this by 0.65. So you will now compute for, okay, the total agreed capital equivalent to, okay, 1,120,000. Sorry, 120,000. So 1,120. Okay. And this 1,120,000, okay, will be the total agreed capital, okay, and the basis in multiplying or computing for the 35% interest of Tony. So multiply this by 35%, okay, Tony. The agreed capital attributable to Tony will be equivalent to 392,000. Therefore, okay, from 572,000, okay, Tony has to withdraw in order to establish 35% interest in the partnership. How much? So from 572 minus 392, we have here 180,000. Okay? So this will now be, okay, the debit or credit to its capital. Since it's positive, okay, and this is equivalent to 0, 65% of 1,120 is still 728, so there is no adjustment in the capital of Start. So the entry here will be to debit Tony capital amounting to 180,000 and probably credit cash or non-cash asset, depending on the agreement, how much cash or non-cash asset will be credited or withdrawn by the partner Tony. Okay, so to answer class for question number 4, how much cash should be the amount of additional investment or withdrawal? Our answer class here is 180,000 withdrawal. Letter C. Okay, letter C. And then for number 5, how much is the adjusted capital of Tony and Stark? So this is now the agreed capital, and this will be your adjusted capital, 392 and 728. Okay, so our answer class for number 5 is letter B, 392 and 728. Okay, so with this, we end our discussion with respect to partnership formation.